My family moved here. My father and my mom came here in the early 50s. I was born at University, UMC, what was it called in those days? UMC. So I was born at UMC in the 50s, and I had a great life. We came from a very poor family. Education was really important. Both my parents, neither one of them had a high school degree, and there were four of us. My father had an additional 5 kids on the other side of the country, but there were 4 of us, and I was the youngest of my father's 9, and my mom and my mother and father's 4 children. And getting an education was very, very important. And they both worked in the casino industry. My father was a butcher. He worked till he was 92 years old, and my mother was a waitress. So our lives kind of rotated around, them working all the time, but going to school and having your friends. And I feel like I grew up in a wonderful environment and people that cared, and I'm still really close to, my sister lives 4 houses around the corner from me, and we grew up in this lovely thing and place called Las Vegas. It's funny because people ask me, and especially now that I really like meeting the parents of our student athletes that they come in for recruiting visits. And I like to think that maybe and I don't use this often, but I know when I meet a mom, and there's something there between us moms that only we have, and it's a nice connection. But I tell people, I grew up in this town, and I was educated in the public school system, and graduated, have both my degrees from UNLV, and I'm very proud of it. And it doesn't matter where you go, it's what kind of background you have and how committed you are, and I feel like I've done okay for myself, And Las Vegas is a great town to grow up in, and I really feel like I owe our city. I love our city. I've defended it. I will till the day I die, because people have different perspectives of Las Vegas and what we do. They think we live down on the Strip, and I tell them it's great having Las Vegas Boulevard to be able to eat and go see some of the most fabulous shows that you can see in the world. But it's a great place to grow up, and I feel very fortunate. And people say, oh my gosh, you're actually born and raised. But there's a few more of us than you would think.